Give us a procedure to land cold email clients. In your opinion, what's the best video editing niche to go into? What's the best laptop between $500 and $1,000 US? And can we use free video editing software to get rich? All those questions and many more coming up on the 4th Q&A Sunday. What's going down, people? My name's Jack. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're doing another Q&A. If you guys want to be featured in the next Q&A, drop a comment down below. Let's jump on the screen and start answering these questions. But without further ado, we're of course sponsored by my private members community, Video Production Plus. Check us out in the top link of the description down below. Over 100 plus digital creatives, all leveling up this year. Don't take my word for it. Let's open up our wins channel real quick and have a word for Rail. He says, "What's up, guys? Another W for VP Plus. I just signed a contract with a large tech company to make 3 videos for their client. The client is the #1 seller in their field in the US healthcare niche. Last Friday, I had a call with him. It was the first client call in English in his life. Me and him jumped on a one-on-one beforehand. I gave him some cool advice, and he landed the client. That's just one of the many success stories coming out of my private members community, Video Production Plus. Check us out. Link down below. Let's start the questions. First up, give us a procedure to get clients to use cold emailing. So landing clients over cold email is a volume approach. The theory is, listen, I'm going to come up with an offer and a basic email template, and I'm just gonna boom, 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 send it off to as many people as possible. Cold email, it doesn't draw any heads. It doesn't turn any heads, so to speak, because they're receiving 20 emails a day from 20 people just like you who are trying to spam off emails in the hope of converting somebody. It's essentially a lazy approach. There's much better methods that we're talking about in VP Plus. One of them is the value first method, where you go take someone's content, you download it, you improve a section of it, 10, 20, 30 seconds, something that shows that your skills are clearly better than the person they're working with today. That done to enough people converts probably better than just spamming off cold emails. Cold email is not an optimized way to land clients. Next up, in your opinion, what's the best video editing niche to go into? So I can't tell you the single best video editing niche. There's somebody in motion graphics who's crushing it today, who's making hundreds of thousands of dollars every year, potentially millions. I got a story that I heard the other day, blew my mind. Is that the best niche for you to go into? If you aren't interested in animation and keyframes and overall perfecting motion graphics, maybe not. So I'll give you a 2-part answer. Number 1, go where the attention is. Shorts content is an incredible niche to get into. It has a lot of scalability. You can land clients, you can perfect their content, then you can bring on other editors below you who edit the shorts content. You build a kind of agency model. But alternatively, go where you fit in. If there's a certain type of content you have a lot of samples for, it's going to be undeniably easier to convert clients for that kind of like power content that you have than it is to go start in a new niche. What laptop do you recommend for video editing budgets $500 to $1,000? Now, $500 to $1,000 is a tricky budget for a laptop. Laptops, in my experience at least, have given me a lot of headache when editing. I personally opt for a desktop. Editing on the laptop is tricky. If you have to edit on the laptop and you're looking for like a pre-built one-size-fits-all solution, get yourself a powerful gaming computer. The power that they instill in the gaming computers is usually what you need to run After Effects, run Premiere Pro. So a safe bet for me when choosing laptops in the past, I was using Razer Blades, I was using MSIs, right? Gaming laptops, because they just had the most power. Can you get rich using free video editing software? What I'll say is this: DaVinci Resolve has a completely free version. DaVinci Resolve is actually stealing away a lot of people who used to be Adobe fanboys. There's extremely powerful free video editing softwares out there. Yes, there's a paid version of DaVinci, of course, but there's also a free one. The free one's very powerful. The only thing it doesn't have is some of the more top-tier effects. Functionality-wise and features-wise, it pretty much has everything that the paid version has. So can you get rich off free video editing software? It depends what you define as rich. But can you make a significant wage and, build a profitable career for yourself? 100%, my friend. In fact, using AI tools like Runway and a bunch of other cool things, we've talked about it here on the channel. We got more AI videos coming up. It's probably never been easier to make significant cash with video editing software, and free video editing software is included in that. Jakku, when will you gift us with an updated After Effects and Photoshop course? It took a goddamn while to make those past 2, right? Go enjoy them. There's still a bunch of juice to be squeezed out of them. However, I'm working on completely new course material, starting with DaVinci Resolve. Then we're going to do After Effects probably, and then Premiere again. But it's going to be exclusive to Video Production Plus. It's not going to be fully exclusive. I will drop some of the material here, maybe the first hour, first 30 minutes for free, something like that. But I've given out days and days and days of free content. It's only right we start building a community around it. You can come join us in Video Production Plus. Courses are coming on top of all the content we're sitting on already. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be truly an epic year. I can't access the video resources for your YouTube course 9-hour one. What do you suggest a beginner editor should do to create a portfolio? Yes, shamelessly, I moved all the free assets to Video Production Plus. I was giving away free assets for years and years and years. Now I've got my community. Come join us in VP Plus and you can download all the stuff. What would you suggest a beginner editor to do to create a portfolio? You want to create passion projects, right? Go out with your friends, shoot something, put it together, make it look like a client piece. You could also offer free work. In Video Production Plus, we try and make this as easy as possible for you guys. We have a practice projects section, and you have my full permission to, edit up client projects that I've worked on in my career, even YouTube videos on my channel, and you edit that up. That's technically your work now. You're more than welcome to put it on your portfolio. So that's a cool bonus we have for the VP Plus family. Definitely come join us there if that sounds like your thing. Hi Jack, would you agree to review my video editor CV? I really need a pro's advice. Instagram or Twitter? Hit me at It's Jack Cole. I'll more than happily have a look at your CV, my friend, and give you some pointers. Hey Jack, I've been video editing since November 2022, and I've completed basic to advanced courses because I really wanted to try and get a video editing job. My problem is that the courses don't provide real life editing challenges, therefore I don't have a good portfolio and I can't showcase the skills that I've learned to any businesses. I know a simple cover letter ain't gonna cut it. Any help or advice would be great. You need to create some passion projects or join VP Plus, get involved with our practice projects, or offer free work to people. You need to take on real projects, whether it's just for fun or you're actually taking on a real project, offering free work to somebody and, putting together a proper piece for them. What does your general workflow look like from getting raw footage to a final edit? How do you optimize it to be fast as possible without sacrificing quality? I do have an answer, but it's a bit of a cop-out. The cop-out is do it a lot so that your muscle memory just kicks in, because I can edit a video in lightning speed. A lot of editors would be surprised at how quick I can edit a YouTube video, but I've done it 1,000+ times. There's 700 videos live on this channel right now. I only got an editor a few months ago. Other than that, I'm editing everything myself, so that refining your workflow happens through just doing it so many times that eventually, muscle memory, you're just absolutely crushing it. My general workflow is nothing like crazy. Get some footage, import it to Premiere. I pretty much go through and dice up my entire clip first, and then I'll come back in and start layering effects on, start layering B-roll, start layering transitions, start layering sound effects. Does age matter when you're starting? Meaning the majority of editors are very young. I'm nearing my 40s and I'm feeling that I'm not on par with the younger generation. I completely understand that. The reality of the situation is you'll probably feel behind if you're comparing yourself to like the content that a lot of the younger people are editing. You might not be interested in landing TikTok clients, but you might find a great client editing a podcast, right? You might find some business podcast or some lifestyle podcast. There's infinite content out there, and you might make a solid connection with the people running that podcast and be a perfect fit to edit their content. There might be clients who'd much prefer to work with someone who's older because they get a bit more maturity. Don't, beat yourself up. It's all good. Bro, I'm 13 years old and I want to be a full-time video editor because there's a family problem going on and we don't have much money to pay school fees. I also don't have a PC, but I can edit videos really decent on my phone. So I want to ask, can I earn by editing from a phone, and how to make a portfolio if you don't have clients? Because of that, you don't have work to show. Yes, in theory, you can land clients off a phone. For you, because you don't have a portfolio, I would use a value-first strategy. I would download someone's video, re-edit it on your phone. I think CapCut's an app on the phone. CapCut's really solid. My shorts editor uses CapCut. I think he uses the PC version though, but the mobile version's still good. So there's good software out there that you can use. CapCut's free as well, so you don't need money to buy it. And download somebody's short content, make it better, DM them on Twitter, DM them on Instagram, say, hey, what's up? Love your content. Had some time this afternoon. I downloaded one of your pieces of content. I wanted to repay the favor for all the value I'm getting from you, so I edited it up. Here it is. Here's the better version. If you want more, let me know. And hey, you might just land something with that value first strategy, and then boom, you've got a client right on your mobile device. Maybe you can use that money to swing it into buying a computer later on. Business-wise, is it better to focus on one aspect of video editing, like logo animations, or is it better to do everything and be kind of average at it? I don't think there's any one size fits all. Now, there are people who niche down who make incredible money. One of my video editing friends, we were having a conversation, we were talking about niches. He said he was chatting to a guy the other day who does only motion graphics. The guy's made over $2 million in the past year doing motion graphics for big budget clients. However, niching down can also lead to stagnation, burnout, because you feel like you're doing the same thing every day. Hey Jack, my name is Uzal from Bangladesh. My question is, which software is best for future video edits plus color grading? I'm learning Premiere Pro and After Effects. This is good. 100% Premiere Pro and After Effects. Don't let any of the DaVinci fanboys fool you. Adobe is still industry standard. However, I just mentioned it. DaVinci Resolve is making its rise. It's actually taking a lot of the attention away from Adobe. In fact, a lot of my friends that do more professional grade productions, they've left Adobe Premiere Pro and they've come on over to DaVinci Resolve. And that right there is it, guys. If you enjoyed, slap a comment down below. I'll feature you in the next one. We're doing these twice a month, every other week. Join Video Production Plus, my private membership gamers community. We got success stories coming out of there damn near weekly at this point. It's an incredible community. Good vibes all around. Come join the winning team. Video production plus. If you enjoyed this Q&A, you'll love last week's or 2 weeks ago's Q&A. It's going to pop up right here. Click it. I'm going to jump off your screen. 3, 2, oh, I nearly forgot that count. 1, click it. See you there.